videotaping for tomorrow, which is Friday, and I'm not going to do a Friday reads because I already did my TBR and you already know what I'm reading, so I figured I would do a tag today. So I just watched Peter Likes Books, and he has a new tag called the world's worst book tag video. So there's 10 questions and I'm just going to answer the 10 questions. I did not pull out any books from my shelf, and I'm going to read the questions to you and then just tell you what I think about that answer. So the first question is, what's one book or series that you would force your enemy to read? And I think I would force my enemy to read the Shades of Grey series. Yeah, because once you start reading those books, you get hooked and you want to read on and on and on. So yeah, so Shades of Grey would be my answer. So question number 2. What's a book you tried to read several times but will never finish? And that would be Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I tried reading that book 2 times and I wound up giving my book away, and I gave away the whole series to the used bookstore. I just could not get through the story. It felt like reading a textbook. There was too many characters. I didn't want to take notes while I was reading, and yeah, and I couldn't care less about those gems or whatever they were. So yeah, so I'll never pick up that book again, and I donated the whole series, as I said. Okay, question number 3. What's a book a close friend recommended you read and you wound up loving? And I think that would be The Help. I read that recommended by a friend who told me to read that one, and I didn't think I was going to like it at all, and I wound up giving it 4 or 5 stars. I think I read it last year, and I really enjoyed it, and I also enjoyed the movie. Okay, question number 4. What book in the last year took you the longest to read? This would be Harry Potter, book number 5. Yep, it takes me forever to read Harry Potter. I guess I'm not interested in it too much. And I do listen to it on audio, but it took me from September all the way to May to read it. So that's a couple of months. My attention span is very bad, and it just does not keep my attention. So yeah, so I would say the Harry Potter book. Okay, question number 5. What was the fastest book you read in the last 5 years because it was so good? And I would say recently there was one book that I read in one sitting, which was amazing because I never read anything from cover to cover in one sitting, and that would be Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I picked up that book not knowing anything because I did watch the commercial of the TV movie, and I saw the commercial and I was like, oh, this is really good, but I have to read the book before I see the movie. And I was really blinded by the Monster Calls, and it was really good. It also made me cry. I'll go into that one blindly. Okay, question number 6. Clear your head, and what are the first 3 books at the top of your head? This is hard. Okay, Shatter Me would be 1. My daughter's reading that one. And One of Us is Lying is my other daughter's reading that one. And the 3rd book would be Voyager by Diana Gabaldon, I think. She wrote the Outlander series, and I need to read that before the next series, so before the next show. Okay, question number 7. Last book you admit you scanned just to finish. I never scan any books. Lately, I've been DNFing. And just DNFing. When I get to a point and I don't want to read anymore, I DNF the book. But there is one book that I did scan through, and I gave this book 2 stars, I think, or maybe 1 star. and that would be Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I could not believe the 5-star ratings of that book, and I just had to find out why everybody was giving it 5 stars. There was a point, like, in her book, if anybody's read it, there is 2 point of views, and one is the story, which is good, and then the Simon parts. And every time I got to the Simon parts, it would bring me out of the story. I'd get distracted, and I wound up skipping the Simon parts by the halfway mark, and just to finish the book. So yeah, I didn't read the whole book. I scanned and skipped, and I didn't like Simon at all. So yeah, and of course that was before I read Harry Potter. So maybe if I read it again, maybe it would be I would like it more. But since I didn't read Harry Potter and I had no idea of magic and all that when I read Fangirl, so that's probably why I didn't really like it. Okay, question number 8. What author, if they secretly dropped a book tomorrow, would you run out and buy it immediately and start reading it? And that, my go-to author is Colleen Hoover. I know she doesn't write everything that everybody likes, but somehow she's an author to me that she always puts a plot twist in there, and I never see it coming. I know she writes stuff that are inappropriate for people, for teens and stuff, but I really enjoy her writing style, and she is my must-buy, auto-buy author. So if she put a book out right now, I would definitely go buy it and start reading it. So, question number 9. Favorite book or type of book to read in bed or by the pool? So I always read in my bed. That's the best place for me to read. I don't know what it is. I like to lay down and on my back with my head popped up, and I always read in my bed at night. And I also read in the morning in my bed at night. So that's the best place for me to read. So all my books I read in my bed. Books that I like to read by the pool are ones that you can't put down, or my like psychological thrillers, or beach reads. But the psychological thrillers are ones that are great to read by the pool, so you can flip the pages and flip the pages. And I love when I'm reading with my mom around, because she does not read any books, and she always asks me, what are you reading now? And I always tell her like what I'm reading. So yeah, so that's really fun to do. Okay, question number 10. A book you would give to your best friend and force them to read. My best friend. Can't think of anything. I think I would take the Outlander series and give it to my best friend, and then force them to watch the TV show after that. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will put the link to Peter Likes Books below. He has the original book tag. So thank you for watching. Have a good night. Yeah, it's like 11:39 at night. I'm really tired. I have a rough day today. But I wanted to videotape a tag to put up for tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.